Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading and it is a huge week coming up. It's going to be potentially one of the biggest weeks of the year, absolutely, astrologically wise, energy wise. There is a total lunar eclipse occurring at 16 degrees of Taurus on November the 8th. Give or take a day depending on where you are. And as you know, you've probably heard a lot about eclipses. They bring change. This one is particularly intense and unpredictable. So yeah, unpredictable change coming through. What I was being shown, energetically, what was happening is that our energy systems, how the structure of how our energy is the made up, the DNA of our energetic system. So this is changing, and old structures are collapsing and we're making way to step into the new. And so this new order that I can see coming in, this new energetic system feels solid. And yeah, it feels really solid. So yeah, being a fixed sign, this is going to hit the fixed signs pretty strongly, Aquarius. So yeah, let's see what's coming through for you. Let's see what's coming in for Aquarius. So it is, mostly about just, I can feel like that there could be some resistance about letting go of some of this old order because it could be familiar, comfortable. You might even like it, but yeah, it's about the easier the transition and energy is about how flexible you are about letting go of some of that old. We've got 9 of crystals, security and abundance coming through, which is really nice. And I actually love this spider coming in, weaving its web and weaving this sense of security around it, weaving this sense of abundance around it at this moment in time. And so you can put yourself in the position of being the creator in your life where you can weave together these energies yourself, despite the fact that despite the fact there's potentially going to be changes or things going on around you. Some people can cruise through eclipses and go, well, nothing happened. But I'm kind of sensing it's unpredictable, absolutely, but more of an energy shift and change that can be quite subtle as well. But yeah, big dramatic events can occur. This spider security and abundance is really nice. I feel like you're just weaving, there's a potential here to weave through into and integrate the new energies into something that is going to resemble a structure that you go, I like this. It looks like it could bring in security and abundance. But it's something that's kind of like a work in progress. They keep giving me the weaving. So yeah, interesting. 9 of crystals is the 9 of pentacles. It's a very independent energy as well, very self-sufficient and independent. So where can you might be getting some ideas about that, about how you can bring that into your life, more of that, even to do with financial freedom, maybe thinking about wanting to reduce debt or just to have more money coming in, to be able to, have this sense of freedom. So I feel like this is a really great time to kind of weave those energies into your life and work with them, which is really nice. What's shifting and changing? Cup 7, Moon Scorpio is shifting and changing, potentially something that came in that, because, in that previous eclipse, the partial solar eclipse that occurred in the new moon of Scorpio at the end of October, there's something that's kind of got activated within that I'm getting this sense of the cycle. There's something that got activated within that brings the changes now. There's a sense of it's kind of almost demanding a change in some way, even if it's something inside your mind. So the Cup 7 Moon Scorpio is about options that you're looking at in your life. Picture might not necessarily be clear. Some of them are good, some are not so good, but they're kind of saying to look at new options, especially in areas where you previously may not have been even thinking about it. Why would I? I'm happy with that, but they're saying be open to new options that are presenting at this moment in time. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Aquarius. And I do feel like this has got a lot to do with the weaving of the security and abundance. So we have the 2 of Swords. Okay, so this is potentially a little bit of hesitation, and that's pretty normal. with all this sense of something shifting and changing here. Your intuition might tell you one thing, your rational mind might tell you something else. It may be hard to, because you're kind of looking and going, well, is this going to suit everybody? I'm looking at other people's, like considering other people as well. This may be something that comes through for you. But the Two of Swords is kind of like hesitation about making some decisions. And in a way, that's actually seems pretty, what they're saying is with the Cup 7, this is where there's a lot of options and choices that could come in, and they're wanting you to look at that. But perhaps it's not necessarily clear which is the right choice. And so maybe it's not a great time to make those decisions just yet. But you can set the intention energetically to want to weave in these energies of bringing more security and abundance, even though you haven't quite made the decision or something hasn't come quite clear yet. Yeah, you've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, okay? So, yeah, the wheel is spinning and spinning and spinning. Things are changing and nothing's landed. So why would you make a decision if something's not clear? The wheel is still spinning at this moment in time. And I actually think that's pretty sensible, really. That makes a lot of sense. The Five of Cups, okay, coming through. There is a sense that at some point you're going to be asked to let go of the old and let go of an old energy, a past energy, and that in itself might bring a little bit of sadness or sentimentality, because it could have been something good. Like I said, there's an old this is like saying goodbye to the old structure, energetic structure, and stepping into the new. So I feel like the Five of Cups is really related to that. And the Four of Cups, there's going to be parts of you that go, well, I'm not sure if I'm open to what's on offer here. It's not feeling so great. But even though, yeah, I just feel like there's this, you could feel a little bit off with this energy, Aquarius. Just feels like everything's grey area, nothing feels definite. It just feels a bit murky. All I know is it just doesn't feel right, but I don't know exactly how to make choices and decisions here. And so I feel like that's actually, like if that's how you're feeling coming in, and it's a pretty normal way to experience the eclipse energy that comes through, yeah, it's probably not a great time to be making any particular decisions, because a lot of the time in eclipses, if you make a decision now, it's going to get eclipsed later on, or that something might shift and change with it later on. So I would just sit with the energy until it lands. I really love the fact that now that all these other energies have come out, because it feels like there could be some tricky emotions around that you're kind of working with, and just a bit of reluctance to kind of look at what's on offer this week. And that's why I like that this Nine of Crystals, this beautiful spider's come out now, because it is saying that you are the creator of your world. You are the master of the ship here. So for those of you who are really super creative, you might have a week where you're kind of not feeling quite as creative. But that, creativity always shifts and changes, or if you're looking for creative solutions, not the great week to be doing that. So let's pull an affirmation. It's almost like just imagine yourself the spider, you're weaving the bigger picture web here, and you don't have to necessarily make some big decisions yet at this moment in time. It says, my income is constantly increasing. That's what I feel like. You're weaving this beautiful energy that brings in security, abundance, even prosperity. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. So this is where I feel like, it's kind of asking you to look at new options, but not necessarily make decisions. I don't feel like it's a good time to make decisions about it, but still looking, because I feel like the options are going to shift and change. Let's pull an animal energy and see what you're working with. I saw earthworm turn up, which is starting new things, something starting small. I feel like it's kind of a fertile time for something to start, but it feels like it's like they're showing me the tiniest little seed. It's like sometimes when you plant seeds in the earth and you don't know whether it's going to grow or not. So it's just a matter of just sitting with that at this moment in time. Let's see. We've got golden egg. Okay, wow. Yeah. Something is coming though with the golden egg that is actually really like from spirit. This is this beautiful silver circle there. There is something really good coming with the golden egg. You just might not feel it. It's so nestled in. It's kind of not ready to kind of crack open and be birthed. but they're saying it's there. There is a golden opportunity here for you to work with this energy once it kind of settles a little bit and you start seeing things a little bit clearer. So they're kind of saying this is something in the future coming, the golden egg, which is actually really nice. But for the moment, it's just nestled in, wants to feel safe, wants to feel protected, and while you're spinning your web around it. But it will come to a point where it's ready to kind of birth and crack open. So interesting with the golden egg. I feel like with this energy, you're not going to feel it, you're not going to see it, you're not even going to know it's there, and that can be a very eclipse-like energy. There's golden opportunities that can come out of this energy. It just might not feel like it at that time. So let's pull. So you could feel a little bit like it can be a bit of a funky energy, this, but at the same time, there's open to possibilities. So let's look at the blessings coming through for you, Aquarius. Let's look at the blessings coming through for Aquarius this week. The Fool. Okay, wow. Okay. They're saying the blessing is the eclipse energy. The Fool is like the Fool and the Tower cards represent eclipses. This is Uranus, your planetary ruler, coming in with the Fool, wanting to activate some kind of change, step into something new. That is the blessing this week, that you can actually do that. Press the reset button and do that with the Fool energy. So even though it's not necessarily clear, it does, like the Fool is like taking a leap of faith, but they are saying that this is the blessing of the eclipse, is the change, quite literally, the reset, the new. So, and look, this Fool card's jumping straight towards that golden egg. So when the time is right, you'll be ready to make that leap, but if you're in this energy, you might not feel like it, but it kind of feels very much like this is positive, this is positive, this is uncertain, very unsure of what's going on. So there's kind of some interesting, a mixture of energy that you're working with here, Aquarius, and just kind of be aware of like the different layers of energies that don't necessarily work that well together. So Aquarius, I also wanted to let you know that this week, for 1 week only, I'm opened up to some Halloween specials in terms of booking some Halloween type readings. So there are mediumship readings, there's ghost story if you want to find out the story of a particular ghost that you know or have heard of, or that you work living with even. And also clearing the space if there's like energies, entities, or somebody that really needs to pass over. I can help with all of that. So, and if you're interested in any of my other services, the link for that is in the description box, as well as the link to the Halloween specials. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Aquarius. Love to read your comments, and take care.